Welcome back, Romantic Home family. I am Olivia, Olivia's Romantic Home, and in today's video I am so excited to share with you guys some DIY, Dollar Tree, and budget-friendly fall decor crafts. So this is episode 11 in my huge I Love Fall series. I love to share with you guys how you can make your home's boutique gorgeous on a budget. I have my little creative director here, Benjamin, who is snoozing on the job. Anyway, you guys, listen, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's totally free. I am a full-time content creator and it helps me out so much. It's a blessing and honor to have you all here. And don't forget to stay to the end because we are going to be doing a devotional. Without further ado, let's go ahead and plug in those glue guns, get out your glitter and paint, and let's get to crafting. For the first Dollar Tree DIY, let's create a beautiful romantic Dollar Tree pumpkin. So I'm taking one of their styrofoam pumpkins. Originally it had the velvet around it, but I removed the velvet and then I took some Dollar Tree wrapping paper and some Mod Podge, and I'm simply going to Mod Podge the pretty roses to the pumpkin. So it did take just a bit of Mod Podge. It's a little bit easier to do this if you have napkins over wrapping paper, but I will tell you that some of the Dollar Tree wrapping paper is really thin. So relax. You could have your kids help you if you give them some child scissors and ask them to help you cut out the roses, because it does have the white background with the roses. It doesn't have to be totally precise. I did Mod Podge on the pumpkin first, and then I Mod Podged over the roses. So I used lots of Mod Podge. I guess I'm kind of an aggressive Mod Podger, but I hope you guys are inspired by this. I think these are so cute to do. And then I'm going to share with you guys how we're going to make a fancy gold handle.
Full stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight. Such a wonderful delight. Forgo, give up everything that I own. Yeah, I'd give it all up now just to be with you somehow. Unexpected love was found. You're the rose in a garden, if I'm honest.
So now I'm going to create a gilded pumpkin stem, and to do that I just have this adhesive. It's for metallic leafing, and you can get this at Hobby Lobby. It's super easy to use. Once I finally figured out how to use it, how to read the instructions. Are you guys super impatient like me and you don't read directions? Anyway, you want to put it on your item and then let it get tacky. So that's going to be about 15 to 20 minutes, but read the directions on your adhesive. And then you can take some of the gold leafing, and this gold leafing, the flakes are about $3 for a big container. And I like to use the gloves to kind of hold it with, because the glue gets on your fingers and it's really sticky. But I'm just taking the adhesive and, outlining the adhesive, or sticking the adhesive on, and you just kind of cover your item. And you can use a brush to get the little flakes off. It does make a little bit of a mess, but it's so well worth it. I'm adding some hot glue to add my little pumpkin stem back on, and boom, look at how beautiful this is, you guys. I am in love with this. I could make so many of these. What do you all think about this sweet little romantic pumpkin? I think it's something that's very boutique, gorgeous, and very fabulous on a total budget. For this Dollar Tree DIY, I am going to take a t-shirt and then this Dollar Tree metal pumpkin, and I'm going to trace out 3 pumpkins because I want to make a really cute little pumpkin throw pillow. I have seen so many of these out at stores, really beautiful decorative pumpkins, and I thought, you know what, I have this cute pillow, I could sew some pumpkins on it and that would be free 90 free. So I went ahead and cut out 3 pumpkin shapes after I traced them out, and then I'm just going to take a needle and thread and I'm simply going to stitch them on to my pretty little pillowcase here. And if I change my mind, I'm just using big stitches, and these are just going to be decorative. And so if I change my mind, I can always just clip off the pumpkin. But I was so excited with how these came out. So grab whatever throw pillow that you guys have on hand and cut out some pretty pumpkins, and let's make some pumpkin pillows.
Hold you in my arms, won't let go. The world around could pass us by, a thunderstorm, a lightning strike, as we hold each other tight. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say that I love you. Ooh, ooh, you, ooh,
So once I have my pumpkins attached, I'm just going to hot glue in and around the edge of the pumpkin with this pretty rickrack trim. I decided that I'm definitely going to keep these as pumpkin pillows, so I thought they just turned out so adorable. And the rickrack trim is from Dollar Tree. They have so many little goodies, so I'm just going to hot glue these on in and around the entire pumpkin, and I added a little bit of a stem at the top, and I got to the very end of this project, you guys, and I barely had enough rickrack to go around all of them. I just kind of eyeballed it, and whew, then I took some Dollar Tree baker's twine and tied a little bow. I did that to all my pumpkins, and here is the final result. What do you guys think? I think they're absolutely darling on a total budget. For this DIY, we are going to make a boo bag out of a pillowcase. So a boo bag is like a little candy bag, or you can just stuff it with some fluffing and it can be cute decor. I just have this pink pillowcase that I found at the thrift store. I loved the color and thought, you know what, I'll find something to do with it. So I had this white fabric that I'm just cutting into the shape of a ghosty ghost, and I do cute ghosty ghost, not spooky ghost. And so I'm just going to add this to my little boo bag. And again, this is a candy bag you guys can use for your little ones to collect candy in. It's kind of big if you had a really little one for this size of pillowcase, but you guys could always make them a little bit smaller. I'm adding some cute little eyes to my little ghost bag. I also thought this would be a cute idea if you guys have like a little girl that has like a cute little princess costume, and she wants like a cute little bag that goes with her costume. You guys could really customize these. So I'm going to take this and fold the my little top down, and then I'm just going to cut slits to string my ribbon through. This was a little bit more difficult than I thought it was going to be, but stick with me here. I probably should have cut my pillowcase down more. I really didn't need this thick of strips because I ended up rolling it down so many times, but you know what, this is just going to be for decor around my house. It's my own personal girly boo bag because I don't have any grandbabies or little girls running around right now. So anyway, I'm going to take a pretty ribbon and just pull this through, and you guys can get so creative with this part. And you guys don't have to be doing pink on all these projects. Think outside the box and think about what your decor style is and what your colors are, and use your colors and make that work. So I'm just continuing to string this through my little loops here, and you want to string it all the way around, and then you can tie it off. And once you guys have that done, you can add an even cute little accent ribbon. For this Dollar Tree DIY, I'm going to create a super cute pink pumpkin. So I'm taking one of these Dollar Tree pumpkins, and there's nothing wrong with it except for simply I want it to match some of my pastel decor that I'm incorporating into my decor this year. So I simply removed the velvet and then set the little stem aside, and then I'm taking this pink fabric, and this is just leftover from the little pumpkin pillow that we made. No scraps left behind on this DIY video, let me tell you guys. But I will tell you that your scissors are so great for poking that fabric into the hole. So even if you have excess fabric, you can go out and pull out some of it and trim it off. But it's good to have a little bit more than it is to have less as far as this craft is concerned. And the styrofoam really is easy to work with because it gives you a lot to poke into. I just trimmed off the excess, and now I'm going to do a gilded stem, kind of like I did on that rose pumpkin. So you're going to take adhesive glue that's for metallic leafing. It's at Hobby Lobby and it's all in the same section. It's super easy to find. Okay, with this glue, you paint it on a nice thin layer, but then you want to let it dry. It needs to dry 15 or 20 minutes, which is super hard for me when I first started trying this project, but I learned my lesson the hard way, wasting my little gold flakes and getting very frustrated. So once it is dry, it's so easy to use. It's very tacky, and you just take those little pieces of leafing and you just simply apply them, and they're going to like stick to whatever project you're working with. So great. I absolutely love it. My impatience did not pay off when it comes to this type of leafing, but this makes things look really fancy. I swear you could paint almost anything with the tacky glue and add the gold leafing and it's instant fanciness. You guys know I got really super into all the Bridgerton romantic period dramas this summer, so I was doing a lot of gold leafing. I kind of took a break from it, but now I'm back with these little pumpkin stems. Let me know what you guys think about this, and have you ever tried it? I love this. I would love to try some new crafting ideas. I've been looking up so many different ideas for this season. I hope I can get them all out for you guys before Christmas crafting starts. But if you guys love Christmas crafting, go back and check out all of my Christmas crafting playlists. This is my 6th season on YouTube, and welcome if you guys are new. I'm Olivia with Olivia's Romantic Home. I'm a DIY crafty mama, and I'm a one-man show. If you guys have been watching me for years, thank you so much. It is such a blessing and honor to have you guys here. I see so many familiar faces in the comment section, and I just love hearing from you guys, and I see you. Thank you for all of your kind comments. Okay, so here is how our cute little pumpkin turned out. I think it looks super fancy. Definitely doesn't look like from Dollar Tree, and it matches my sweet little pink decor. For this next DIY, we're going to do a trash to treasure DIY. So I had made some bean burritos this week, and I saved my bean cans. I actually made bean burritos and then bean dip. I like to get the organic beans from Aldi's and go to town. They're great for fiber and also some protein in there. So anyway, I'm just going to take some chalk paint, and I'm going to chalk paint my little bean cans. And I did 2 coats of the Waverly white chalk paint for these. So drop a comment down below and let me know what you guys are working on. I would love to hear what you're up to. So I was walking my dog Benji Bear in the neighborhood, and I noticed that one of my neighbor's trees had a bunch of acorns that had fallen into the road. So I scooped some up, and I knew that I could use them for fall crafting, and I was eyeing them while I was doing all these projects, and I thought, you know what, we need to make some pink acorns. So I thought, I'm going to take my little pink paint that I have. I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel on this, but I'm going to make some cute little pink acorns. Don't come for me if you like regular colored acorns, but they were still actually green on the end. So I don't know what that means. I guess maybe they turn brown after they've been on the ground for a while, or maybe these dropped off their tree early. But sorry to any of the squirrels who might have grabbed those little acorns. There were tons of them, and I felt like it wasn't too bad because they were in the road and probably would have gotten crushed anyway. Okay, I'm taking a piece of lace off of an old dress that I have been using for crafting, and I'm just going to hot glue it in and around the interior part of this can and make it into a shabby chic, cute little decor thing that I could put roses in or just do whatever. So you're really not going to be able to tell that it's a can. Maybe it's a can with a skirt. But hey, look around your craft stash and start trying to use what you have on hand. That is my biggest challenge to me this season. I'm going to try to get all the way through fall and Halloween and Christmas, which, by the way, I don't actually really celebrate Halloween, but I do love candy and trick-or-treaters and dressing up in not so spooky costumes. And you know, if you guys like to be spooky, that's whatever you guys have going on. But just a little side note there. So anyway, I'm going to take this baker's twine and just tie it off in and around my cute little can. And I decided since I painted the acorns, I needed to incorporate them into at least one of the crafts here. I think they're going to be cute set around as well. But I just made a cute little shoelace bow here, and I was thinking maybe I could, hot glue an acorn to the front of my little shabby chic fall. I don't know, it could be a vase, it could be a holder for pencils or pens. But anyway, here is how it looks. It's a little fall, cutie cute, shabby chic, just little can. And hey, it was free 90 free, everything I already had on hand. Very cute. I put some roses in it and it went really well with all my pretty little decor that I have on my side table. I hope you guys are loving it or totally inspired. Okay, do you guys have old ribbon that's left over that you need to repurpose? I am going to take this old ribbon and simply put it into ribbon rehab. And I had to do a voiceover on that because my audio got messed up. But anyway, I'm taking all this ribbon I had tied into bows for fall garlands, and it's crunchy, munchy, not so great. We are going to take it to ribbon rehab and make a pretty, what I'm going to call a ribbon tail bow. So I'm going to go ahead and iron out all of this ribbon. It didn't really take that long, and I will suggest for you guys to put your iron on a low setting and be careful with any of your ribbon that is like really thin. And also put a towel underneath. But here's how my ribbon turned out. Okay, so I'm going to take some of my ribbon and I'm going to make a big long ribbon tail bow. So I'm taking this rose ribbon, the green ribbon, some pink ribbon. So it's the rose ribbon is from spring, the pink ribbon is from Easter, the Mackenzie Childs ribbon is just my go-to. It's for any season. I love it. I decided I wanted to make some thinner strips on my rose ribbon. So what we want to do is just make a tail bow. I don't know if you guys have seen that before. That's what I'm calling it. I don't know what the official term is for it, but these are kind of popular and fun to make and super easy. Your kiddos can make these. So you're just going to take strips of ribbon and layer them together. This is the easiest bow you're ever going to do. In fact, it's not even really a bow. It's more of like a wreath decoration, or I don't know what you guys would call this. Let me know, what would you guys call this? Anyway, we're just going to continue to add in more and more layers of ribbon. So I zip tied all my ribbon loops together, and then I had a neutral wreath that I had hanging up that I just remembered about. Now you guys can hot glue a little clip to the back of this and simply clip your little tails onto whatever wreath that you love, but I have this neutral wreath and I thought it would be perfect. I have a spot in my kitchen that has not been wreathed, and because I am doing kind of a pink fall with a little splash of not so spooky ghosty ghost in my kitchen, I'm going to use this for my kitchen wreath. I think I also might need to add in some pink pumpkins. I think that would be super cute as well. But here is how that is looking. I'm absolutely loving it, and just kind of playing and arranging my tails. I don't want to put this outside because I don't want it to catch any wind, but here's how it looks. What do you guys think? It's definitely different, and I'm gonna have to see what I think about it. But hey, we have to try new things, and this is an easy one to do if you guys wanted to try it. It also would look really good on just a greenery base. So let me know what you guys think, yay or nay. Drop it in the comment section. Now let's make some super delicious banana bread. This is the easiest, yummiest banana bread you're ever going to make, and don't judge those bananas, because listen, when your bananas get a little brown, that is when they are perfect. So we're going to start out with 3 bananas. You want to mush them up, and then a third of cup of butter, and then I did a half cup of regular white sugar, and then half a cup of brown sugar. You can also throw a teaspoon of vanilla in there. I'm out of vanilla, but we're going to keep rolling with it. You also want to whisk your egg before you put it into your mix, which I didn't do, so I kind of tried to whisk it above on there. I'm going to go ahead and hit it with the beater, but you don't want to really beat it for super too long, just enough to kind of mix everything together. And then I believe it's 1.5 cups of flour. Yes, that's it. And then a teaspoon of baking soda. And you just take and you can kind of mix that baking soda into your flour. I also added a splash, just a little touch of cinnamon. I don't get super creative or out of the box with my baking. I like to stick to tried and true, but you could also throw in some nuts or chocolate chips or whatever suits your fancy. I'm going to use my glass baking dish for bread, and then I simply just lined it with butter, and then I'm going to throw some flour in and kind of just bump that flour in and around because you want to get it nice and coated, and then your bread will just pop out pure perfection. So I set my oven on 350. My oven does cook a little bit hot, and then I'm going to cook it for about 50 minutes. So once I had that done, I'm going to scoop it in to my little baking dish, and also just make sure when you're using your electric mixer, you don't want to over mix the dough. You just want to gently hit it with the mixer just a little bit. And if you're strong and you have the time, you can hand mix it or hand whisk it. I get too impatient for that. You guys know I'm impatient. I was also cooking spaghetti for dinner at the time, and this was kind of our dessert. So anyway, I have been craving banana bread, and you guys have probably seen me make banana bread on my channel a couple times, and sometimes I wonder, gosh, I hope they're okay with me doing some of the same things that I have shared with you guys, but this is just really my real life. Like when you guys see me crafting and decorating and making food, this is what my family loves. This is what we've got going on, and so I'm going to share it with you. I wanted to try pumpkin bread, but really banana bread is really delicious. We're going to do pumpkin bread a little bit later in the season, and I had to use up these bananas, so it's a go-to. It's cheap and easy and absolutely delicious, and my family personally just loves it. So hot butter straight out of the oven, there is nothing better. I actually had 2 pieces with my spaghetti that night. It was just so good. I couldn't resist it. My daughter loves it, so very, very yummy. I hope you guys are loving this video and you're inspired. Let me know what you've been baking lately and what is your go-to that has just a couple easy ingredients. Hey, even better, what about if we light up this comment section with everybody's recipes? You guys drop your favorite easy recipe that just has a couple of ingredients, how you whip it up. Maybe it's a dip, maybe it's a bread, maybe it's a soup, or what is your just go-to? Maybe it's your favorite go-to drink. So lately I've been drinking tea. I've switched over this week from coffee to tea. I don't know if it's going to stick or not. I do love my coffee. But the thing I've been noticing about the tea is it really stains my cup. So I'm wondering if it's staining my teeth. What do I do about that, you guys? I've never been a tea drinker. Okay, here is my little puppy dog, Benji Bear. He is playing with his toys. I have all of his toys laid out because I actually washed them in the washer. They were getting so stinky. How often do you guys wash your dog toys? What do you guys think? Anyway, Benji Bear wants to say hi to all his kitty cat and puppy dog fans out there. I'm going to read our devotional, and it's a really good one today. It's one of my favorites. So I just want to thank you guys also for all of the encouragement for me sharing my devotionals. I haven't really ever been afraid of sharing my faith because I believe what I believe, and I feel like whatever you all want to believe is what you want to believe. But I think the reason I was scared to share is because I didn't feel like I was good enough of a Christian to share. I maybe can be kind of hard on myself. So I hope wherever you guys are at, be brave. Just be brave and go for it. So anyway, we love you guys, and roof and meow meow to all of our kitty cat and puppy dog fans out there. Thank you all so much for joining me on another fun and fabulous crafting and decorating adventure. My daughter's going to be going back to school soon, so I'm really going to be getting my craft on. Listen, I am so thankful and honored to have you guys here. Again, this is episode 11 in my huge I Love Fall series. Go back and check out the rest of the episodes. I have been sharing a devotional with you guys at the end of my video, so that's been super fun, and you guys have been so encouraging, so thank you all for that. I have my little creative director, BG Bear here. He is totally snoozed out on the job. It was really rainy today where I am at, and he got a little scared of those thunderstorms, so I think that really may have gotten him. Look at him. He is done. He's like, that's it, mama. Listen, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribing is totally free. I'm a full-time content creator, a one-woman show. I'm a DIY crafting mama, and it just helps me out so much. So listen, I am getting ready to start our devotional. Thank you guys for your encouragement on this. My little devotional is God's Words of Life for Women. So that's been super cool. The last video we did the devotion. Oh, he woke up. The last devotional we did was on guidance. Let's see what our next one is. We read this together. So, Okay, this one is called Holiness. So on this little devotional, I love it because it's super simple. You just do your devotional and then you have your scripture next to it. So create in me, Lord, a pure heart. Yes. But Father, even more, create in me out of nothing, for that's what creation means, an expectant heart. I stand on tiptoe, waiting each moment in joyous anticipation for what you are going to do. Create in me an enthusiastic heart, and Theo meaning in God, God in me, filled to overflowing with you, Lord. Create in me a laughing heart, one that sees the serendipities of an autumn leaf and mist upon the mountains and hears the chuckle of a child. Create in me a heart of integrity, to be real, not to talk about my walk, not to try to impress. Create in me a caring heart, tender toward the hurts and happenings of others, more concerned with their needs than with my own. Create in me an attentive heart, able to hear your whisper and moment by moment listen to your voice. Create in me a contented heart, at peace with the circumstance of life, and create in me a hungry heart, longing to love you more, desiring your word, reaching and stretching for more of you. Create, Lord, in it. Amen. And that devotional is by Carol Mayhilly. I love that. There's so many of these things I need to work on, you guys. Oh, wow. So I love this. This is probably my favorite one so far. So anyway, let's look at the scripture next to holiness. Holiness. Offer your bodies as living sacrifices, holy and pleasing to God. This is your spiritual act of worship. Do not conform any longer to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve that God's will is his good, pleasing, and perfect will. That's Romans 12, 1 through 2. Make every effort to live in peace with all men and to be holy. Without holiness, no one sees the Lord. And that's Hebrews 12, 14. God did not call us to be impure, but to live a holy life. And that's 1 Thessalonians 4, 7. What does the Lord your God ask of you but to fear the Lord your God, to walk in all his ways and to love him, to serve the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul? Deuteronomy 10:12. Serve him with wholehearted devotion, with a willing mind, for the Lord searches every heart and understands every motive behind the thoughts. If you seek him, he will be found by you. And that's 1 Chronicles 28:9. So I love this one. I think this is so wonderful. I hope you guys are blessed by this. Again, it's just this little devotional for women. And I had grabbed this at the thrift store. I've been telling you guys my puppy dogs chew the edge out. So my puppy dog, my son's dogs, Baby Arch and Baby Theo. Baby Theo likes to chew books. I don't know what it is. It's super funny, but so I have to hide all my books from him. And I've been carrying this around every time they come for a visit, like making sure I put it up, because I'm like, I don't want to disappoint everybody and have Baby Theo chew up the book. But anyway, so I have something really exciting for you guys. I'm actually going to be doing a Facebook Live event. It's going to be September 6th with the Kelly Clarkson Show. They're going to interview me about my crafting and decorating. So I'd love to invite you guys to look at the Kelly Clarkson Show Facebook page, and we're going to be doing a live. It's going to be from 5 to 5:30 on September 6th. And I hope I'm getting that date right. It's Friday, so from 5 to 5:30. I'm super excited about it. Let me check for you guys and make sure if it's Central Standard Time, because I did a Zoom call with them today and it was Pacific time, so that's out in California, which I've never been to California. I'm a little Midwestern girl, and it was funny because I was on the Zoom meeting with them, and the guy was trying to help me set up my events page for Facebook and all of that, and he was going so fast. He talked so fast, you guys. He was like, no, here, go there. And of course I'm like, okay, here. So I felt a little nervous and slightly embarrassed, but super nice, super helpful, and I'm thankful and blessed and honored to be able to do that show. So and it's a Facebook Live event, so it's not actually her show. It's, I guess, going to be a Facebook Live event on her Facebook page. So we'll see. I'm not going to be doing any crafting and decorating, they said. We'll just be talking about crafting and decorating, which is also going to be super fun. Oh, Benji Bear loves to try to catch flies. We have a fly buzzing around in here. So anyway, I just want to encourage you guys wherever you're at to keep going. I didn't mean to get off on a tangent, but I just got off that Zoom call, so my mind is kind of buzzing. And thank you all so much for all of your kind comments on every single one of my videos. I just read them and my heart is filled with so much joy that we have such an amazing community here. And wow. Hey, also check the community tab. I still have some giveaway winners that have not emailed me. To go to the community tab, go to your laptop and go to my Facebook or go to my YouTube channel. Click on the community tab and you can see where I've posted the congratulations, and I have some prayer cards and some Dazzle jewels to send out to you guys that have been our latest winners. So thank you guys for being here. We're gonna do a lot more crafting and decorating. We've got a lot going on for fall. In my area, we have 2 pumpkin patches, so that's super cool. And so I want to take you guys along to one of the pumpkin patches. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, probably not. And then we have a big theme park here that is called Pumpkin Nights. So I would also love to just give you guys some snippets of that too. It's really cool at night. I don't think I've been out there during the day. So anyway, wouldn't that be fun if I could go out there with Benji Bear if he didn't freak out? I don't think they allow pets there. I just thought of that. Anyway, I love y'all. I'm gonna let you get back to your day. We have some super fun things coming up. I am a one-woman show, and so, you know, you're probably gonna notice that all of my camera angles aren't perfect, and you know, I edit all my own content and put it out there for you guys, but give me some grace. And just remember also that you've woken up today, you're watching this video, God has given you a new day to bless someone. So send somebody a kind text, give them a phone call, forgive somebody, forgive yourself, and do your best. So I love y'all, and until our next video, be kind to yourselves, be kind to one another. I'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye.